A very good afternoon to you. Welcome to a lunchtime news bulletin coming to you live on MTV Sports. I'm Shahan Jurangpati. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. Leader of the Indian People's Party states that the Indian Prime Minister must attend Chogam. More revelations made into the murder of 5 persons in Anuradhapura. The final rites of those who were killed in the bus accident in Bandaravela to be conducted today. Now for the stories in detail. Leader of the Indian People's Party, Dr. Subramanian Swamy, states that Indian Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh should attend the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Sri Lanka. Subramanian Swamy points out that the Premier should attend the summit in order to show the country that the needs of the country outweigh the needs of the UPA. The leader of the Indian People's Party notes that Prime Minister Manmohan Singh should meet with the Sri Lankan President, tour the north of the country and also engage in discussions with the Chief Minister of the Northern Province C.V. Vigneshwaran on the issues faced by the Tamil community. Meanwhile, a media briefing was organized yesterday to explain the traffic plans that will be in place in the Colombo city during the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. According to the police, several roads will remain closed to facilitate the movement of world leaders.
The Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting will officially commence on the 15th of this month at the Nelumpokana Mahinda Rajapaksa Theatre. Roads extending to the hotels where the world leaders would be staying will remain unobstructed. However, the police noted that the flow of traffic on the road leading to the hotel providing accommodation to Prince Charles would be diverted. The police have decided to close several roads that they will be used by the world leaders as they travel to and from the summit. On the opening day of the summit, world leaders would begin their journey from opposite the Presidential Secretariat, past the Golf Face roundabout, Kolpiti roundabout, travel along Dharmapala Mawata to Liberty roundabout, travel through Sri Marcus Fernando Mawata, enter the Public Library roundabout and proceed towards the Nelumpokana Theatre. The world leaders are due to begin making their way at around 9 or 9:30. We will be closing the roads about half an hour before the time. We will only allow the 53 vehicles and their motorcades to pass through, and thereafter the roads will be cleared. The entire road will not be closed, so there won't be any congestion.
On to other local news, a special event was held in Tangled today under the auspices of President Mahinda Rajapaksa to mark the 46th death anniversary of veteran politician D.A. Rajapaksa. President Mahinda Rajapaksa, Speaker Shamal Rajapaksa and other family members were present in Tangled today to pay floral tributes to the statue of D.A. Rajapaksa. Mayor of Tangled, Anil Selva Handrige, placed a garland and a maroon-coloured sash on the statue. Chairman of the National Trade Union Centre, K.D. Lalkanta, says that the government is concealing the real fight of the ordinary man with multicoloured paving stones. He made this statement during a function held in Colombo yesterday. First, the war was shown to suppress everything. Now they are attempting to mesmerize the people and hide the truth by using multicolored paving stones. They have planted flowers in several places in Colombo and some say this is wonderful. But Avisavella, Nagamma and Kaduvella are apparently not a part of Colombo. The remains of the 5 victims who were brutally murdered in the Vihara Halmila Kullama area in Anuradhapura were released to their relatives. The victims were stabbed to death on the 4th of this month.
The remains of the victims were brought to their house and the public was allowed to pay their last respects. 3 persons who had arrived in the Vihara Halmila Kullama area to purchase a plot of land after selling property that they owned in Hasalaka were murdered in this manner along with 2 of their relatives. The deceased have been identified as a mother, daughter and son of one family, the mother's cousin and her son. According to the police, the victims had over 550,000 rupees with them, money which had been obtained through the sale of a plot of land. The police believe that the murders may have been committed to rob the victims. The arrested suspect had been identified as an army deserter, according to the police. The police went on to note that the murders had been committed by stabbing the victims after they had gone to sleep.
The final rites of the victims of the fatal bus accidents that occurred on the Punagala road in Bandaravela are due to be carried out today. According to our correspondent in the area, funeral arrangements are being made in areas such as Nagamma, Balagala, Punagala and Atilivava. White flags were raised in the Bandaravela town as a sign of mourning. The accident occurred when a bus veered off the road and fell into a precipice on Monday evening in the 9th milepost area in Marpitia. 10 casualties, including 5 women, were reported due to the accident. 18 persons suffered injuries and were admitted to hospital. An individual has been arrested in the Demalia area in Gonanga Ara on charges of possessing an elephant tusk. The police say that the elephant tusk, weighing over 3 kilograms, was around 2.5 feet in length and is worth over 300,000 rupees. The Monragala Intelligence Unit has launched an investigation to ascertain as to how the suspect in question had obtained the tusk. The suspect is due to be produced before the Vallavai magistrate today. Meanwhile, a suspect who was arrested with 30 kilograms of heroin in his possession was produced before the Nagamma magistrate's court today. The suspect in question was arrested yesterday with a stock of heroin. Customs Superintendent Leslie Garmini noted that the identity of the suspect is yet to be ascertained, adding that the Liberian passport that was in his possession at the time of his arrest was fake. The stock of heroin that was taken into custody is said to be worth over 200 million rupees. In other local news, the University Grants Commission has announced that they plan to release the cutoff marks for 2012 university entrance by the end of this week. Chairman of the University Grants Commission, Professor Shanika Hirumburegama, notes that 24,000 students will be enrolled in universities this year. A total of 55,000 students have applied for university entrance. Hirumburegama notes that the students will be enrolled in 2 batches, adding that this is the first occasion on which students are being enrolled in 2 batches. And that's today's edition of Lunchtime News. As always, it is a pleasure having you with us. Thank you very much for watching. For News First, I'm Shah Jarangpati.
Hotline 0114